I respect your time, so let's get right into it. Welcome to the weekly review and review where I share with everyone what I buy and sell as a free-to-play player and my thoughts about crystal making for the week. With the prices of items continuing to fall in my server, many people are asking, oh no, what am I going to sell? To be honest, nothing changes. If everything is falling, it just means that you need to spend more stamina to hit your 500k or 1 million crystals quota, and that's about it. Now, every week my personal objective is to hit 500k crystal quota due to my personal schedule, and I spend the rest of the stamina on progression. Now, do feel free to push up to 1 million crystal quota if you are able to reliably and consistently do so. Now, so every Monday, I would actually update the prices in my spreadsheet to have a rough gauge of how the market is feeling. Now, link is in the description. That's because Monday is everyone's payday. And after claiming their crystals, people have spending power. And hence, I will try to hit my 500k quickly from Monday to Wednesday. So let's take a look at how profitable are different life skills based on the prices from my server. So let's update the spreadsheet very quickly. So based on my personal life skill levels, what is the best I can do? Let's take a look. I have level 6 fishing, which means the best I can do from fishing is roughly 52 crystals to 56 crystals per stamina. Okay, fine. Now both the trash fish from level 5 and level 6 are sellable because they are all required in the guild orders. The current world level in my server is about 65 if I remember correctly, which means that there are some players who are already into the next tier of guild orders. So the next tier of guild orders naturally comes from fishing 6. So both level 5 and level 6 fishing, you are able to sell the trash loot reliably. So let's move on to mining. Mining, I am level 6 as well. So let's take a look at mining. So the best I can do for mining at level 6 is about 78 crystals per stamina. However, this assumes that you can sell everything here. Personally, I don't think I can sell the level 2 pure jewel and impure jewel. I've tried it for many days and I don't think it's working. So let's say if I want a more accurate representation of what can or cannot sell based on my own personal experience, let's say I put this to 0, right? This means that these items don't sell. So even if I change all the things that cannot be sold to 0, you'll realize that the profit per stamina at mining 6 is about 75 crystals. Now let's look at gardening. Gardening, I am level 5. I have not gardened for quite some time already. So for gardening, once again, similarly, like what I mentioned about the world level, the guild order will still require you to get items from level 5 as well as level 6. So for level 5 gardening, the best I can do is about 75 crystals per stamina, which is basically the guild orders for 1 stamina plants. So 75 crystals is actually very good. It's about on par with mining, but mining is full AFK, gardening is active gameplay. Okay, let's look at smelting. Smelting, I'm level 5. Now, smelting is actually quite interesting. Let's look at smelting. We actually have to look all the way from level 1. Sharp, stone, toughening, and secret. These 3 are still fantastic things to smelt. If you're rushing for level in smelting, these 3 items are so good to sell based on the prices on my server. You actually get about 85 crystals to 99 crystals per stamina based on the 10 stamina that you use to smelt. So these 3 items, very good to push for smelting level and make a profit at the same time. There are other videos out there that tells you to push for smelting level and just regardless what it is, you just anyhow whack. No, alright, it's not anyhow whack. There's a quantitative way to prove it. So let's look at level 2 smelting, 57, 46, 59. Okay, nothing very impressive here. Okay, moving down, I have gone to 50, 60, 60. Still nothing very impressive to sell. At smelting 4, you have enriched Illunium at 106 crystals profit per stamina and 129 for enriched Radium, and I have 217 for blessed Illunium. So smelting 4 gives pretty good profit, except enriched Oridicon and blessed Oridicon, because the game has something against Oridicon. I think Oridicon owe the game money. That's why the game just forever beating down Oridicon. Such bad value. When you have negative value here, it means that it's actually better to sell the individual materials separately rather than spending the 10 stamina to smelt this item. Okay, so smelting 4 seems like a good place for me to start, and blessed Illunium seems very good to sell. But however, I do not know the demand for it. Let's check. All right, Blessed Illunium. Let's see. How do I check? Let's look at Blessed Illunium. I have 118 Blessed Illuniums in the server. Let's look at the price history. Past 30 days, it has been dropping. So the price has remained unchanged for the past 3 days. And this might be the bottom for the time being. After which next week probably will drop some more. And after this video release might drop even more. But nonetheless, the supply for this item is only at 118. With only a few items pushing the price down. Now, if we compare this to other items that have 99 plus quantity at the lowest price point, I feel that Blessed Illunium has lesser downward pressure. Now, there's definitely potential here. I'm not asking all of you to go and craft it. High profit doesn't mean high demand. All I'm saying is there's potential here and we might look at it in the future. So let's compare this to another item. Let's say Blessed Radium. I think Blessed Radium also sells pretty well. About 136 profit per stamina for the 10 stamina used. So you can see that first things first, you could notice that there's 99 plus at 11000, which means that there is huge supply over here. And the prices have been stagnant for about 3 days. Now, if you look closely at the price history, this item definitely has more demand compared to Blessed Illunium because it is able to remain flat for a lot more days as compared to Blessed Illunium. Flat means that people are willing to buy at that price, hence price didn't drop. However, prices are still dropping and supply is definitely more than demand as of now. Once again, got potential, that's all this is. Now, as you can see, level 5 smelting is actually pretty bad. Fracon 3, Carnium 3, Basics 3. Basics 3 is negative, oh dear. So in other words, it's actually more worthwhile to just buy the item directly from the exchange because it's just not worthwhile. You don't even save any money from smelting it. So other than that, nothing much here. Smelting 6 is very, very interesting. Personally, I don't really believe the values in Smelting 6. Not that I don't believe in the numbers, but I think that it's just that a lot of people are not at Smelting 6 yet. Hence the profit is actually bloated. So if you want to rush level 6 smelting, I will go for these 3 items here. Sharpstone, Toughening Stone, Secret Stone from level 1 smelting, as well as level 4 smelting, Enriched Illunium, Enriched Radium, Blessed Illunium, Blessed Radium. And once you hit level 6 smelting, hopefully these values here are still valid. So based on the various prices in my server and based on my own life skill levels, I have Fishing 6, Mining 6, Gardening 5 and Smelting 5, right? So let's take a look at the overall summary. Fishing 6 gets me 52 to 56 crystals per stem. Now I read it here because there are some viewers who told me that they can't really see the spreadsheet properly on mobile, so let me just make it bigger so that you can all see. It's easy to sell, doesn't take up too much time. I should write little time. And you get pet loot. I don't really think you can sell much, but at least you can actually progress your own pet along the way. Mining 6. You get about 75 crystals per stem. I already took out all the things that cannot sell. Let me go back to my spreadsheet. So I put 0 for all the items that cannot sell. And generally speaking, at Mining 6, I can still get 75.77 crystals per stamina. That's how I got the number. So 75 crystals per stem. Difficult to sell. Takes no time at all because it's full AFK. And you also get pet loot. The pet loot is also not something that I included in the spreadsheet because I don't think it sells, but it's a good way to progress your own pet. Then we have Gardening 5. I can get 75 crystals per stem. Whatever. Okay, so it's easy to sell. It takes a lot of time because you need to answer math questions, you need to snatch with people, you need to wait for the auspicious timing for the gardening plants to spawn. So I talked a lot about how bad the system is in another video, but this is the reality of it, and there's no pet loot. Okay, so next we have Smelting 1 to 5. It's about 100 to 200 crystals per stem. I am not sure, maybe I should put below. Not sure about the demand. Takes a bit of time to prepare because essentially you need to fish and mine a lot of the raw materials for you to craft and smelt to get pure profit. So therefore, I chose to go a combination of fishing and mining. Now, if I get luminary soulstones from mining, I would not sell it directly to the exchange. I would craft the shadow weapon upgrade materials and sell them instead to increase the value further. You can find more details about it in my shadow weapon videos cut up at the top. Now, as a bonus clip, I actually recently started a blacksmith. and I'm a full pure miner on this account. Level 1 fishing, level 1 gardening, level 6 mining. For obvious reasons, I'm just too lazy to do anything else. So this character is just here for me to embezzle Zenny to fund my fishing baits for the fishing video. But however, I do make 500k crystals a week on this character by purely selling mining loots. So for the viewers who are concerned with the profitability of mining, this is proof that mining is still a sustainable, consistent, reliable form of income, even though it is not as fast as fishing or gardening. Now, alright, that's it for this week's review. Next week, I will probably push my smelting level to 6 while testing out the theory of selling enriched Radium, enriched Illunium, blessed Radium, blessed Illunium, and the level 1 Prontera enchantment stones. Let me know in the comments if those things sell well in your server. I am always under the impression that because these things are so expensive, people generally would just craft it themselves to save the crystals instead of buying them from the exchange, which is what column U is all about. If you want blessed, let's say blessed Illunium, right? Just now, this was one of the best. 217 crystals per stamina. But if you do it yourself, if you smelt the entire thing yourself, regardless whether you buy the materials from the exchange or not, just by spending the 10 stamina to smelt this item, you actually save 242 crystals per stamina. Now, I highly doubt that anyone can make 242 crystals per stamina anywhere else consistently. So it makes no sense for people to buy it when they can just buy the materials separately and smelt it themselves to achieve this savings of 242 crystals per stamina. Now, nonetheless, I would try out on my alternate character since I have nothing to lose. Thank you all so much for the 2,000 subscribers. I am honestly overwhelmed and humbled with all the positive and encouraging comments. This is a double-edged sword as well, since now there's an added expectation of consistent high-quality videos that I may or may not be able to fulfill. However, there's a problem that I'm very happy to have, and I will keep trying my very best. Thank you all so much for the support. If you like videos that add value to your gameplay and help you stay ahead of the free-to-play curve, subscribe and I will see you in the next one. As always, outplay, not outpay. Bye!